Good morning, Timpanogos High School. This is Mr. Jensen and our fantastic student leadership and Mr. Burry. We actually had planned to do this filming today. It's actually Tuesday afternoon. We had planned to do it today just to address some of the issues around the election of last week and some of the, if you've seen anything nationally or things on social media, there's a lot of ugliness around the election and the way the election was run and the results and all of those things. So we wanted to talk about that, but we also realized that today we also need to talk about another incident that happened at Mountain View yesterday that you're all aware of. And sadly, a student decided to do some significant harm to other students at Mountain View. One thing I wanted to emphasize to you is everything you hear on Snapchat or Twitter or on a text is not necessarily true. There were 5 students pretty seriously injured. At this point, no one has died, and it doesn't look like anyone will. So we wanted to clarify some of those things. But it is a very, very horrible thing that happened. One of the things that we wanted to talk about is what we're about here at Timpanogos High. Okay, this is not about reacting to the election or things around the election. This is not about reacting to, this incident that happened at Mountain View. But this is about what are we at Timpanogos High. And so here's your student leadership that just wanted to give a message about that.
All right, T-Wells, I just want to talk to you about how much people here care for you. We all want to care for each other, and we as students care for each other, and we need to make sure we're looking out for each other. And if you see anything that you feel like you should say something to, you need to talk to a teacher, and those teachers are there to help you, and they want the best for you. So make sure that you're talking to those people that can help you. And please know that all of us as student leaders do love you and want the best for you.
Hi guys, it's Ian, the PAC president, and I just want to speak about things that have been happening. So with this ever-changing world, things can get scary with differences and change, but it's important to remember that there's no need to fear or be hateful towards each other. With differences that each of us have, we walk through those doors and we have all one thing in common. We are all T-Wolves. And we change that fear and that hateful vibe with being kind to each other and reaching out for each other. So just remember that in times like this, just remember to be loving towards your fellow T-Wolves. Thanks.
Hey T-Wolves, this is Sarah Cordova. I am Latinos in Action president. I specifically want to talk about the election. I think that the election is something that a lot of people have been talking about throughout this entire week. Some people agree with what was chosen. Some people don't agree with what was chosen. But at the end of the day, I think that each person is okay to think whatever they want to think or have an opinion on whatever happened. I think that a lot of people are in different situations. Some might be in fear. Some might be happy over what's going on. But I think that everything's going to be okay. We're in a great country. We're in a great school. And I think that if we all stand together as a community, just like Timpanogos, as a community of one striving for excellence, I think that, our future is going to be bright. So we're going to be okay.
I just wanted to remind you guys a couple of things. This school is a school of kids who try hard. And while we're trying, we recognize that others are doing so as well. We value and accept each other. We're not a school that's going to hate one another or to let discussions of politics or policies turn into a bullying. It's not something that we're going to be okay with. It's not something that we're going to live and allow to have within our school, within our world. We're not going to let this epidemic make its way into our hallways. I want to remind you of that culture that we've had for so long, and remind you of all the great things that we have here at Timpanogos. And I hope and I pray that you guys will remember to value those and to hold those dear and to say hi and to smile, because that's the school that we are. And I thank you guys every day for maintaining that.
Hello, T-Wolves, Mr. Burry here. Hey, these comments are fantastic. This is a special place, and we do help each other. We're a community of one. And I don't know if you'll ever have another experience in your life like you're having right now, where all of us care for each other. Everyone is here for you students, and we do value you, and we respect you, and that's a great feeling and a great place to be. There's going to be conflict. You're going to have disagreements with each other and with people in your lives. A little story, a couple of years ago, we took a busload of students up to University of Utah. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor spoke to us in the Huntsman Center. It was a life changer. She told a story about when she was a child in the Bronx, Puerto Rican, raised by immigrant parents. And as an adult, people would say to her, all Puerto Ricans are lazy. They don't know how to work. And she would say, help me understand why you're saying that. I work hard, my kids work hard, my nephews and nieces. Help me understand where you're coming from. And her point was that if we can understand where other people are coming from, we can look for common ground and agreement. And we can't change the world, but we can influence our circle. And so within our circle, if we're kind and understanding and try to understand how other people feel, we can make this world a better place, and certainly will make this school a better place. Thank you.
Students, it truly is a great day to be a T-Wolf. And so let's celebrate the good things that are going on. Do what you can to help Mountain View heal. I know many of you have, if not almost all, have friends at Mountain View. Help them to heal. Let's don't promote bad rumors on our social media or anything else. And let's move on from here and watch out for one another. You know, one of the key roles in any bullying situation is the bystander, and that is the person that's watching it happen. Have the courage to say, you know what, that's not what we're about here, because it really is a great day to be a T-Wolf. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody because you've been mistreated, come and see one of us or one of the counselors, or talk to one of your teachers that you trust, because it's important that you do that. Have a great day, and let's have a great week as well.